might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, they be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Women, but we do have one gentleman with us tonight, and we have D-Style. D-Style, hello. But before we start, let's give a shout out to Arte de Tere that does our video, and of course, Kush with a C, who does our intro music. And I have this new camera that follows me everywhere I go, so I can do these moves.
To connect mine too, but then, yeah, this is good for if you go to. You should do it when you recording for USA Boxing.
Cool. I like
when
that
you're recording for USA Boxing, you could use the camera,
right? And it can just follow me. It's follow me.
It must detect the forehead. It just.
Oh, and the forehead. No, I think it's a 5 head.
Look at this style. You starting over?
It's a 5 head.
No, I'm just. Isn't that what it does?
Forehead, right?
I mean, I think you know what? It is proven that the most intelligent and beautiful women have a 5 head. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna drop the mic and then I'm gonna keep going.
And shout out to everybody that was expecting Bomac and then D-Style here.
But
shout out,
Sorry.
Sorry. He's on his way to
California. Yeah,
for one of his fighters. So
yeah, he's so busy. I mean, he's so busy. But you know what? We're gonna get him on here. He's our guy, and he said he's gonna make it up to us. So we're gonna get him on here. We're gonna get him on here. But so Nika, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing so much better this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was sick with the flu, so
I know. No, you sound better. You sound a lot better. And D-Style, how are you doing?
I'm doing very, very good. Busy day. I had an interview earlier with Chicken, so I'll be out soon.
Oh, okay. Good. Our girl. That's fabulous. So, and then Crystal, she's working tonight. She's punching the clock tonight. She is officiating and judging, at a tournament. So we posted it earlier on Twitter. The girl is a hardworking woman. So she might still come on, though. She said if the bouts are over before we end. Yeah, that she's gonna jump on. Yeah. But you know what? There's so much to talk about anyway. I mean, we have so many fights coming up. This weekend, some really good fights. And I want to give a shout out to Troy, because Troy, one of Bomac's fighters, he just won last weekend. And then I know that Keyshawn and Kelvin Davis, and then also Tristan, another one of their fighters, is gonna be fighting, coming up. So there's a lot of good stuff coming up, So next week, this weekend. This weekend, we have Darius Fulgham, which we've had on the show. Mm-hmm. He's fighting. And Tristan, I always messed up his last name, Cal Cruith. So he's one of Bomac's fighters now. He's from Dallas. So I've known him since he was little. He used to fight He used to fight my son Noah. They used to spar all the time. So he's signed with B&B, which is awesome. And he's gonna be fighting this weekend. And then in July, we have Lamont Roach, who we've had on the show. Jordan Roach, we just had him last weekend.
Yeah, they fight this Friday.
Is it this Friday?
Oh, is it Friday? Yeah, it's this week.
Why did I think it was July?
No, it's this. Okay. This week? Yeah, it's Lamont. Yeah, because he's been cutting weight. I remember him tweeting about it.
Okay.
It's this
My
week.
bad. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, D-Style, out of all the fights that are coming up, I mean, there's some good stuff coming up this weekend and next weekend. What are the fights you're looking forward to the most?
Bam Rodriguez against Guy Estrada, 100%.
Yes, that's going to be a good fucking fight. So, how do you think
that's a passing the torch fight, and the torch could get passed?
And look, I put the perfect comment of the torches.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. Right on cue.
Right on top.
Seriously, that was right on.
It's a great fight. It's the right fight. Gallo is the man of the division, but Bam is the younger, hungrier, in his prime. This is his time. This is it.
So does Bam take it in your opinion?
I believe so. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Obviously, Gallo's no pushover, obviously. But he hasn't been that active, and he's, he's been around for a while, and I'm going with a younger guy.
No, it's definitely exciting.
Arizona, right?
What's that?
Are they fighting in Arizona?
Yes.
Okay.
At the I don't think they call it the Talking Stick anymore, but the one downtown Phoenix.
So why don't they call it the Talking Stick anymore?
No idea. New sponsors, new owner, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
So
Nika, do you agree? Do you think Bam is the one that's going to take it?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Oh, last time when he fought Sonny, he is like built like a little G.I. Joe figurine. Like he has a frame on him, and I just feel this is gonna be a good fight. I think this should be like, well, I don't know. We might have some sleepers that might. I just don't see anybody beating this fight this weekend. So.
Yeah. No, this is definitely the matchup. And the thing
is, do you guys want to see a knockout or anything, or just a good fight?
I mean, I wouldn't mind a knockout, but
I don't know. He'll stop him either way. Gallo's tough, you know what I mean? But
no, he is tough. He is tough. I just think that the amount of Bam, the amount of punches that Bam throws, it could be, I don't think it'll be one shot. I think it will be like
accumulation.
Accumulation of shots. And it could be, a knockout. Bam has always been the same. He's not a big talker. He's very quiet. He's very humble. His brother Josh Franco is the same. I mean, ever since I remember seeing him in the amateurs at 8 years old, literally, and he was destroying everybody. And I would think to myself, oh my God, this guy, he is going to be something. And he is. He is something. So I don't see him losing at all in his whole career. Who can beat him?
His whole career?
Well, I don't know about that.
Who can beat him?
Yeah, I don't see anybody lurking in the shadows right now.
Well, at the moment, it's a lot of the old guard. So, he's a favorite going into this fight, and he's moving up in weight, and Gallo's the man of the division. So that's
he is.
But still, everyone kind of knows what's going to happen. I haven't met a person that's picking Estrada to win.
Yeah, but and Estrada is great.
If Estrada wins this fight, though,
Estrada either. Now that you say that.
If Estrada wins this fight, I mean, right off into the sunset is what I say.
Maybe you should put a little $5 or something on it, because if nobody's picking him to win, that'd be ooh.
I'm telling you right now, if he wins this fight, which I don't see happening, but if he wins this fight, that would be amazing. That would. He's already a Hall of Famer, but this one's big.
And then what did you
say? Danny said, can Inoue beat him?
Yes, but it's too small for
Inoue can beat Bam.
Okay, well look, somebody is picking Estrada right here.
Oh, okay.
The Universal Boxing Establishment, I guess. Estrada is 34 years old. He's the full-grown man. I got Estrada with a clear
money on it. Put some money on it.
Clear win. So you know what? I don't know if you're a betting man, but if you put some money on it.
Look, one thing people got to keep in mind: Estrada and Chocolatito broke the record for the most punches thrown in a fight ever. That was just about 3 years ago. And then he won the trilogy, he won the trilogy because of that. And then the problem is that he hasn't been that active, and he's up there in age. 34 for the lower weight classes is old. Okay.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
I know, right? I'm a dinosaur.
But look, it's. I could sit here and tell everybody Bam's going to win, but Bam has to actually go out there and do it. And it's easier said than done, and it's boxing. Anything could happen.
No, anything can happen. Yeah. And we've seen, I mean, look, I'm not going to pretend Bam doesn't get hit. He does get hit. There's times when you're like, shit, he gets hit. But he always rises above. There's something in him, and there's not many fighters that have that, but he's somebody that does. So I don't know. I mean, do I think it's going to be a walk in the park? Absolutely fucking not. But I really do believe that Bam is going to win.
Look, we all know at that level, no fight's easy to prepare for, but he might make it look easy. Like it might look easy. I'm not saying it will be easy, but if he goes out there and just washes Estrada, I don't even know what to say. No one's going to beat him at 115.
I don't know that he would totally wash him. I think it's going to be very competitive, but I think at the end of the day, at the end of the night, that Bam will get his hand raised because, like I said, Bam is very technical, but he does take shots sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes it more exciting, to me.
The question: if Bam were to by chance lose, like, what do you think the fans are gonna say? Are they gonna like write him off?
Oh well,
because
we know that is right.
Yeah.
I actually don't think it's. We've seen that it's not the end of the world when you lose, right? Yeah. Canelo lost to Floyd. He got taken to school, and he still had like a great career after that. Exactly. So if the veteran outboxes him, then it's kind of like when Arguello beat Mancini, right? Boom Boom Mancini. So like it happens. You learn from it. You come back. But what are the fans going to say? I mean, nowadays, he was a high.
They're fly by night. They're fly by night. They really are. It's sad, but they are. I mean, you lose and they're done. They walk away. You could be the greatest thing ever, and then you lose, and they walk away and go to the next shiny toy.
But do you remember when when they put Hopkins in the ring with Cali Pavlik?
Yeah.
And everybody's worried about Pavlik, and I'm sorry about Hopkins, and he's too old. Pavlik's he just knocked out Jermaine Tater. Why is he gonna? And then he goes out there and just takes him to school, right? Yeah. And if Caio could do that to Bam, man, holy shit!
Yeah, I'm just saying. Shit, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. This is boxing. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
That's why I think this is gonna be a good fight.
No,
I don't see any other fight like stealing the show from this one. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Teofimo fights this week too. Look at that.
You know what? And you know what? Look,
Teofimo Miami actually
is very exciting. He is very exciting, and it's very sad that there has not been more publicity, more press on this fight, and even heat. Like we always want, like we talk about his dad, like being too much, being out there, whatever, or Teo like talking all this shit. But there has been nothing. Yeah, like I almost forgot he was fighting.
For this to be the fight week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's already Wednesday. It should be like a little bit more buzz.
The problem here is that he fought twice in 2022 and he hasn't fought since. That's the issue. And he's been very inactive, and Bam Rodriguez he just fought, what was it, December against, I was there, and in Phoenix. So it's that you don't want to fight the younger guy that's more active than you, and you're the older guy, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
Iceman said, "Who is Claggett?" So that's
who is what?
Claggett. That's who Teofimo's fighting this weekend.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Actually, it's here.
I don't know who that is.
But by the way, Ramla Ali's going to be fighting Mercado on the
card. I saw that
on the card of Teofimo's fight.
Yes.
Oh wow! See, I didn't even know that. That's a good fight.
I did see that. I did see that.
It's a matchroom card. Like I'll give matchroom this. Whenever they do a card, they usually have 1 or 2 women fights in it. Like they throw in a women's fight every time.
So I saw that Danny said USA boxing trials already started. Any Olympic prospects we should look out for? So the trials have already happened. The qualifications, we had 3 qualifications. And so we have 8 Olympians that will be competing. There's 4 women and 4 men. And go to usaboxing.org to follow them. Next stop after this camp in Colorado, we're going to Germany, and then we're going straight to Paris. So we definitely see gold medals. These guys and girls are very talented. So
you had Clarissa there today, right?
So Clarissa was here today. So she sparred Mo. It was great. It was wonderful. She talked to them, gave them a pep talk. It was really nice. It was very, very nice. You know, I always talk about how the past Olympians should come back and give back to the, you know, the ones that are current. And Richard Torres thus far had been the only one, but now Clarissa's come back, and I think it's really fabulous. So yeah, it was a great day today.
Yeah,
it really was.
Nice.
Yeah,
good day. Like I
she's just traveling the world, you know, doing your thing.
Yeah, and I know she's got a fight coming up. I think she's going to fight at light heavy.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So
I mean, like me, like I don't get to work with USA Boxing, so I don't know.
We are so petty.
Yeah, but you know,
I mean, like,
talk to me.
I don't even know. Like,
oh my God,
talk to me. I'll give you the scoop. Oh, look, my camera's like moving. Look. Oh, I like it. I like it.
That is kind of cool.
It is cool.
All right. So you said the Lamont card is this? Oh, no, he's fighting this weekend, the 28th.
So right? Yeah, the 28th. Yeah, so that's good. We've had him on the card, and I mean, we've had him on the show. Jordan's gonna fight too, so that's gonna be really exciting. That's good. You know, we like them. We like the Roaches.
Like the Roaches.
How do y'all get that bubble? I never get that thumbs up bubble.
Oh, because you have to. I figured it out. You have to have an iPhone. So,
no Android.
Yeah, if you have an iPhone, you put one thumb, like a thumbs up, and it'll like pop up. Let me see. See?
Oh.
And then if you do like this, I think you get like balloons or no fireworks.
Mine's not doing it.
But it's just an iPhone. It only works half the time. That's why.
You guys
literally half the time. See how it
only happens for Nika.
Yeah,
Nika's working the magic.
You know, I will say this: like they have like better features than StreamYard. It's not even part of StreamYard. Like, you know what I mean?
This is something too. Yeah. Oh, this is the rock and roll thing right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, mine's not working. Yours is good, Nika. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's just a little things, you know.
Because all the iPhone energy, Christine, it's all going to Nika. You know what I mean? It's all going over
that's
there.
good. Give it to her. Give it to her.
We're beating it from our foreheads, Christine.
I know, right? My forehead's in the way.
That's probably what it is.
It is. It is. It's like
bullshit aside. That's probably what it is.
Blocking everything.
Turns out if you hang out with Bud in the weekend, it doesn't work.
You know what? You dang Skippy. And I have a USA shirt on. Oh my gosh, I'm fucked. Yeah, you absolutely right.
What do you guys think about this? How Ryan is kind of going around now. I think he went to a comedy show, and you know he's playing like he was a comedian, and then somebody said he forgot his jokes, and then he started shadowboxing. I'm sorry, that was insane.
I didn't see that. I did not see that.
Yeah.
Well, wait, when all else fails, just start shadowboxing.
Just shadowboxing, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Is somebody?
I mean, you go back to what you know,
because
right?
no one's gonna one's gonna say you suck. Like, oh shit, he's a boxer. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna say quiet, just chill. You know what I mean? But what I think of Ryan, I don't know what I don't.
What do you think about the hate that Devin Haney's getting? Because I feel like he is getting a lot of hate. Like, I don't know why. Because he's the one that got cheated. So it's like people are really are going hard on him, and it's like
we had talked about this. We talked about this on my
because well, like for me, it's this. I get it, but you reap what you sow sometimes. So like the last few weekends, he's trashing somebody. Lamont Roach loses. Oh, Lamont's trash. He sucks. Every time someone loses, he's kicking them when they're down.
Wait, Devin did that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Like Nova loses. I told everybody.
I'm done.
That's my room.
I told everybody Nova sucks. Like not Lamont Roach. I apologize, not him.
You see, you almost started a room.
No, Russell's brother.
Please clear that up. Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
Russell's brother. I was like, wait a minute, and wait, Nike.
Oh, so it's Russell's brother. It's okay, right? But
I mean, like, no, it's not
calling
okay.
him trash. No, like I don't have a problem with it if he does it. It's just that when it comes back to you, you know, it is what it is.
You know what? I do agree with that because he's not so innocent. Like he do be throwing his little shots, so people are gonna like pick and poke and make fun when it's your turn. You know.
He does.
So, but I do think like I see him like saying something about he's happy that he got the L taken away, which they need to do for Christina Latarn to do.
Absolutely.
You know,
and
he did tweet it, and he also agreed that she should have that
absolutely
taken care of like him. So
and then so Disa and I were kind of talking on this Monday, but he didn't want to like delve in too deep. But I'm like, I don't like that it's become a race thing. I don't like that. Like, because it's Devin or because it's Ryan, it's not that bad. No, it is bad.
Yeah, no,
it is bad. Like, it doesn't matter like what color you are, where you come from, whatever. I don't like.
Well, what I told, it's not that I don't want to go deep. Well, what I said was, when it comes to the Bumgarner thing, I think it's more to do with a lot of dudes out there find her very attractive. Okay. And I see them going all out on Ryan. Oh, Ryan, you cheater. Fair enough. But when it comes to Bumgarner, but Bumgarner, she's innocent.
Look at her. When I see the people crying on my timeline,
that's a sexist
people
thing.
To be like extra.
That's what I said.
Like, you were just making fun, just saying that you didn't give a fuck if this other person popped dirty. So I don't want to hear you crying. Like, get out of my face. So
well, why doesn't like Ryan can't do like Ryan can't just post some like topless pictures on Instagram and people just defend them?
I mean, nobody can, but she could. She did it, and everybody was like, "She's innocent." Oh my God, look at her. She's innocent. She's innocent. Okay.
Well, I'm glad that Devin agreed that Christina does need to get her out taken off her record.
That one is crazy to me because Bumgarner tested positive for 2 substances.
Right.
And those were anabolic steroids.
Right.
Those were way more serious than what Ryan got caught with.
Way more.
Absolutely. And it's astonishing to me that nothing, like, we don't even know what's going on. Nobody knows. Like, nobody knows what the Michigan
doesn't know either. She's been begging people for help online, and it's pretty sad.
Well, and the thing, it comes down to money. Like, what can you afford as far as the lawyers and your legal team? Like, it's sad, but it's like, who's the promoter? Who's her manager? Why are they not pushing it? Like, why?
Yeah, that should be the standard protocol for everybody. If you find someone that pop dirty, then you should not be on your record. Like,
absolutely. I totally agree with you. Honestly, we need a governing body, a world governing body.
Yeah. So,
like, what's his name is, who's that guy that just got popped? Martinez.
Yeah.
I actually met him.
Oh my gosh, I know.
This is the second time he gets caught. It's 2 substances.
Julio Cesar Martinez.
Yeah, but here's the thing: 2 substances. Second time he's got caught, right? And he gets a 9-month suspension. They only took a percentage of his purse.
I'm like, what?
What
yeah, but Ryan is a first-time offender and it took his whole purse.
That's true.
He got a longer suspension. Like, I'm just trying to understand there's no level.
It's about money. Who's making the most money?
Something needs to be efficient and across the board for everybody. Like, it should not be because this person is a bigger star. No, everybody needs to have the same treatment across the board. Like, that's crazy. A second time being pumped and like, that's crazy.
In 9 months, that's nothing.
9 months.
Yeah, and the thing with
that's crazy.
The thing with Bumgarner,
he needs to be banned for life.
Like, the WBC came out and like I guess said that she's fine, right? But whatever. But all they said was that she didn't take it on purpose, right?
Yes, but she still had it, so that should be enough for Christina.
Exactly.
Off her record.
Who's ever going to admit they took it on purpose?
But the difference is this: Devin Haney, right? He's got more resources, more money to bring this to light, right? This fight had more attention, so it's in the limelight a little bit. And I think that's why that this got dealt with a certain way. And the Bumgarner thing is kind of only us boxing fans know about it. It's like really like under the radar. And
yeah, it's under the radar. For sure.
And her opponent.
I feel bad for Christina because
Christina doesn't have those resources.
Yeah,
right. I mean, she's a single mom. She just had a baby. She gets back in the ring. Like a year later. I mean, your body's not fully recovered for like a year. But she needed to do what she did, and then she gets fucked. Like, I just can't respect that. I don't know. Nika, Teresa said, I need to know, is that plant behind Nika real?
No, not because I don't want no bugs and stuff in my bedroom. So no. This is not real.
Teresa is all about plants. She loves plants.
But yeah,
But
inside
it's
the
pretty.
bedroom, I don't want no bugs or nothing. So this is like, it looks real though, right?
It does.
Yeah,
I'll send you the link, Teresa. I'll send it to your mommy.
Yeah, send it to her. Send it to her. She's like, okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there definitely has to be like a world governing body. There has to be something where everything, all the rules are across the board, because we have these different sanctioning bodies. We have different rules in every, states, every cities. I don't know. There needs to be something across the board. It's not good. It's not good at all. The commissions are all different. They're all in different agreement. I don't know. Something has to change. It really does.
Oh, she says it needs to be real. The plan. But not in my bedroom. I don't want no bugs or nothing in the bedroom, Teresa.
I know, right?
No.
That needs to be real.
Not in the bedroom. In like in
right.
the room and stuff, yeah, but not in the bedroom.
That's funny.
I wanted to ask you something else about somebody didn't Usyk drop who made an announcement about something? They dropped the belt.
Usyk dropped the IBF.
Yes, Usyk.
Here's the best part about that. So happy belated Father's Day to Usyk, by the way, because his two sons will be fighting for his vacant belt.
I know,
and,
right?
His siblings will be fighting for their dad's belt. So there you go.
Right? Seriously. Yeah, because it was just announced what Joshua and
Dubois.
I was like Dubois.
You're gonna go to France soon because you gotta get it right. Dubois.
I know, right? Dubois.
Are you gonna have so much fun there in Paris?
Actually, I don't even know that. By the way, before somebody, I don't even know that's French. By the way, before somebody, that's not French. I don't even know.
That's like Great Britain or
like what Dubois does sound French though.
It does. I think it is.
Anthony Joshua is scared to death of Zhang, so that's why you think.
Well,
you ever jumped on this
Zhang, huh?
Yeah, like I was hoping they did the Zhang fight, but I don't think he's scared of a dude he already beat in the amateurs. But I think he stopped him.
Look, listen, bro, listen. That does not mean anything.
He stopped him.
Clarissa has one loss. Who is it against?
Marshall.
And who did she beat in the pros?
It was also her toughest fight in the pros.
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like the amateurs is great. But God. That's where you stack up all your gold medals. And managers and promoters are looking at you so they can sign you. But once you get to the pros,
what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying the same. I'm saying, why would he be scared of a guy he already beat?
It's different, bro. It's different.
It's so different.
Just like inspiring.
I would bet my left nut that he's not scared of saying.
Nobody wants your left nut, bro.
I'm just saying, I ain't gonna lose it.
Bet something else. Bet your car. Bet your house.
Dubois just beat Hrgovic, stopped him. Hrgovic beat Zhang. Now I know it was. I understand that it was controversial, but he didn't stop Hrgovic the way Dubois did. Dubois beat Miller, humbled him, right? I mean, I never wanted to see a dude lose so bad. By the way Miller was talking. I'm glad Dubois stopped him too.
But let's just get this straight too. There is not a boxer that is afraid of another boxer. They have managers. It's business.
I just
they
said
have
that.
Promoters. Nobody's scared of anything. But also your stock goes down. I mean, what happened last weekend? What happened with Troy? And he fought Javi. Okay, so that's top rank. Putting two guys that were on the national team and the Olympic team, they're going head to head. They're getting top heavy. They got to cut somebody, so they put them together. Yeah. So nobody wants to get cut.
But for Dubois and Joshua, like, how do you think that fight actually goes? Because I never know with Joshua. Like, to me, he doesn't have a chin. So if Dubois catch him with some, that's true. We could get Andy Ruiz shocker all over again.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
What you think?
AJ's gonna smash him. He's gonna smash him.
Well, I hope you didn't really bet your left nut, because you're not going to either have a daughter or a son in the future. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is this. You know, a lot of people say that about Joshua, right? And look, he was stopped by Ruiz, but
he was.
But he's never been slept. Like he's never he hasn't gone down. Like Fury's been down more times than him. I didn't see.
And he rose from the dead.
I didn't see him like the way Fury was, and what was it, round 9, where Fury was like hanging on for dear life. I never saw Joshua like that against Usyk. So what I'll say is this: I think this new AJ, I think AJ is like at the cusp of his prime right now. I think this is the best AJ we ever seen, and I think he's gonna destroy Dubois. Now, granted,
he's gonna destroy him.
No, so how
he's
long
gonna annihilate him.
AJ for how many fights? You said this is the best AJ that you've seen, and how many fights?
I think since the last 3 fights. People were criticizing his Helleni's performance. I didn't. I thought he looked great. I think the jab was popping. I think he found range in that fight. He finally landed a big, devastating knockout. And then he beat a guy who what's the name of that dude again from Switzerland? I can't remember his name for some reason, but he fought him in December and Day of Reckoning. That guy
wasn't it the MMA fight, like the UFC?
No, before that. I can't remember his name, but somebody could put in the chat. But it's the same guy that cut Wallen get Fury all he could handle. He went people kept saying, "Oh, Wallen's going to surprise him. Otto Wallen's going to do this and do that." He went out there. He beat him up so bad. These stuff forgot his dude's name. I don't even remember the dude's name anymore after AJ was done with him. And then he goes out there and he actually represents the sport of boxing and shows Fury how it's done against an MMA fighter, right? And he shut up all those MMA fans that didn't stop harassing me. Oh, what happened? Oh, your best boxer almost got beat up by an MMA fighter. Those who disappeared. Didn't hear from them again.
Was that the best? Was that the best version of Fury? Like, let's be real. He was not prepared for that.
Fury looked like he ate Fury.
See, but I'm saying Fury didn't take that fight serious to me, so I don't really count that.
No, he didn't. He was like, "Why should I?" And it was a mistake because you should take everything seriously. But that was a mistake he made.
No, I will say this though, and this is a defense of the box. A lot of people call him a quitter and all this other stuff. I actually don't think he's a quitter. I know he didn't continue. He took a knee and didn't continue against Joyce, and people say, "Oh, he was a quitter in that fight." He had a fucked up eye socket in that fight, right? If he continues to fight because he wants to prove he's tough, and his career's over, right? The fact that he just anytime someone stops fighting due to an injury, I don't consider that quitting. I just don't.
Yeah, neither do I. Yeah, because it's like, why permanently injure yourself or something? You know,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Continue on
because these fans do not care about y'all like that. So no,
at all.
And against Usyk, against Usyk, I thought he was doing very good. I thought that punch was legal, right? And dropped Usyk, and then the ref probably should have counted, but he didn't. Whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk, and I just think it was the accumulation. It was just he got overwhelmed by Usyk in the end. And I think that's what's going to happen against AJ. I think he's going to go overwhelmed at the end, and I think he gets knocked out. Okay. I think there was like a poor man's version of AJ.
Dubois can catch him. I feel like you said, he hasn't been knocked out, but the way he looked against Ruiz, like his chin is not like it's not that reliable. Like, you know.
The thing about Dubois that I've always thought was like he was always steady. Okay, he's in the game. It's just like, but lately, he's been looking a little bit better, and Joshua has not been looking as much better. So for me, I think this is a good matchup to test both of them.
I do too. So I think this is more of a 50-50 fight than people.
Yeah, me too.
Better for.
Me too.
But you said per D-Style's face, he does not agree.
It's okay. He don't count. He's not even supposed to be on the show. Like, so.
I don't know why I don't know why you don't think so. Well, you're entitled to your opinion, D-Style.
Yeah,
why I don't think it's a close fight.
Yeah.
I just think he's all right. I think Dubois too robotic. I don't think he's fast enough. He's explosive, but I just think anything Dubois could do, I feel like AJ could do better. And AJ has more
What about
dimensions
his
as well.
sister? How's his sister?
She's tough. I mean, she's good.
She's good. She might be better, but yeah, she's good.
Well, she's not better, but I mean, you know,
Really, really.
I don't. I mean, she might have weaker competition around her, but I don't think she's better.
Oh, because she's a girl.
No, I mean, I'm just. That's what it is.
Have y'all seen what Jake Paul's been looking like lately? Ever since?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like I don't know.
How's he looking?
You know what he reminds me of? The Incredible Hulk, like in the 90s?
Yeah, man.
David Banner when he's like green and like.
Yes, man. I don't know. That just came out of nowhere, right?
Out of nowhere. What's going on with that?
Keep an eye on that one.
Interesting.
He was like, he looks like I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to put nothing on nobody's name, so I'll just.
I don't either.
The things come out, but it don't look,
if I had to guess,
under the light. It's looking funny under the light. You know, I don't know.
Okay.
I was just like, damn, was he doing that because preparing for Mike Tyson? Because he was supposed to be fighting Mike Tyson, but it was moved to November, I think.
Yeah.
So now he's fighting someone else, and his size, he looks huge.
He's fighting Mike
his
Perry.
thighs, his calves, his everything. He's just
I was thinking to myself like, damn, was he bulking up like that to fight Mike Tyson? Because that don't happen overnight, you know.
No, it doesn't. Me and Mike have a birthday on Sunday.
Oh yeah. This Sunday?
This Sunday, Mike and I, we got our birthday, June 30th.
Okay. You see, that's why I love you, because I love Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
You guys have the same birthday. Like, what is that?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
No,
but I did too. Like, I was seeing some of his videos and like he's jogging and I'm just like, who is that? Like, he didn't look like that a few months ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, Daddy? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of a combination of both, Daddy. I don't want to put nothing on nobody's name, but y'all go see the video.
I don't either.
Because
check it out for yourself.
It's like, I was like, this was what we were gonna see him debut himself as to fight Mike Tyson. So, you know, if I was him, I probably would have did it too. Mike Tyson is not.
Even in his older age, like.
Yeah.
The problem is if he's bulking up to fight Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah, but it's
so what are you going to do? Are you going to stay at heavyweight, or are you going to have to drop back down again and cut weight again?
Right.
So he needs to think about that.
Well, that cuts into your muscle too. Like, it's But you know, the thing is like I give like whenever Jake Paul first came out, I was just saying and then I saw what he was doing for women's boxing. And then he came and like wanted to highlight, you know, my guys and my girls, USA Boxing. So I was like, okay, props to him. But that doesn't give anybody a pass if possibly, you know, it's like this, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm curious to see some results on this because I've never seen him bulk up that quick like that. So, and I'm just like, wait, was he doing this for Mike Tyson?
Oh, Iceman, thank you. 38. Man, that'd be nice. I'll take it.
It's 37, but you know.
I will take it. I will take that.
Against the ropes with Dos says this is about Jake Paul. He's fighting at cruiserweight against Mike Perry. He's gonna have to cut weight like crazy.
Yeah. And then the way he's bulking up, that's going to cut into the muscle, which is not healthy.
I don't know. It don't look right.
It doesn't look right.
Amanda's fighting on the card.
Yeah.
In November still, or this one?
I think this next one. When is it? It's coming up, I think.
And then she's gonna fight
Katie
in November on the
undercard. I don't like that Amanda's taking a fight for the kid.
Me neither, because I'm like, if you have this eye injury that you're getting over, and you're gonna fight Katie again, I feel like you need to be like she's prone to taking so many shots. I feel like she should just
like if you think about it, she took the Cruz fight right before the original plan to fight Katie, and then she couldn't do it.
Yeah,
right.
Well, and then Cruz popped dirty. Cruz popped dirty.
Oh no.
So right.
Well, recently, but not for that fight. But yeah,
Not for that.
her last fight.
But was it not that fight too? Like, I'm just saying, can we really say?
Oh yeah, because she did pop dirty. Another one. It's like, damn, it's very rare for people to pop clean now. Like, this is disgusting.
You know what I'm
because
getting?
think about it. She was going. Like, she did not stop.
Well, I don't know. Like
bunny.
When you fight Amanda Serrano, you do VADA testing. So she did pass the test for those fights, right? For that fight.
Well, good.
So
Thanks for clearing that up.
Whether she took, who knows, right? But yes, recently she tested. I don't know for what though. But what do y'all think of, like, this has become like the go-to excuse every time. Oh, it was a contamination. I didn't mean to take it. I feel it's like that can't work anymore. Like even if it's true, like make sure that doesn't happen, because we can't, like, I just feel like that cannot be. It's like what I told you the other day, Christine, with the shout out to Iceman. You know what I mean? If you want to get that first.
Yeah, whoa, Iceman.
Oh, thank you.
I don't have the bell because Chris is not here.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday!
And close to my age, 50.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Iceman.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Iceman. You know what I mean?
Right?
And to me, it's kind of like when I told Christine I would always use the same excuse for jury. I would never go to jury duty, and I would always tell a judge the same thing, like oh, I didn't get it in the mail, like, and it would always work and then they changed judges, and that judge was like, all right, everybody stand up. Okay, if you're gonna say that you didn't get it in the mail, sit down, and like everybody sat down, right? It was like, that's not gonna work anymore.
So you think that Ryan was the last one who was able to use that excuse? Like, he don't know, like, didn't take it.
I don't know. Like, it's still going to be used, and there could be legitimate cases. I just think it's like being used so much.
So this is the way I look at it. So whenever boxers first start out and they first start getting on, under the lights on the big stage, they trust their people. They trust their nutritionists, their strength and conditioning coach, their coaches. They trust them. So whatever their people give them, they trust it. Okay. So I can see contamination at that point. But once you get to where you're at a higher level, you have to check every box. You have to be like, no, what is that? No, we got testing, you know how it is, blah, blah, blah. Then you're responsible for yourself. I mean, you're always responsible. But in the beginning, when you're naive, you don't know. But like Ryan, Jake Paul, whoever else, Julio Cesar Martinez, they know better.
Yeah, my issue with Ryan was from the very beginning, his stories wasn't adding up. Right, that was my issue with him. Like, so first he said I don't even take supplements. Like, what would I possibly take? Like, bro, you're a pro athlete. You take supplements. Like, cut it out, right? Yeah. and then I was thinking to myself, like, if you are innocent, more likely it's a supplement contamination. So why are you saying you don't take something? Like, just shut up, dude. You know what I mean? That's why lawyers tell people to shut up. Like, just you're not as smart as you think you are. Just shut up, right? Yeah. His stories just weren't I don't take supplement. Oh, this is all I took. And then it was something that couldn't possibly have Austrian. And then finally the lawyers came out and were like, no, he was contaminated, whatever, right? The supplement. And then they tested from the same batch and those were negative. And it's like, okay, this isn't adding up. What's really going on here, right? Me personally, do I think the Austrian really helped him beat Devin Haney? In my non-professional opinion, I don't think it is, but I'm not going to say I know, right? I think that the 3 pounds over was a bigger factor, in my opinion. I think that was a bigger factor as to why he beat. It made a bigger difference, I should say, in the fight.
I don't. Oh. In my non-professional and professional, there was no adjustment made, and I've talked about this so many times, and so many people have. Devin had no answer. There was no adjustment in the corner. It didn't matter if he was 3 pounds over, 3 pounds under, if there was whatever in his vitamins. He had no plan B or C. We've talked about this so many times. Have we not, Micah? It's like there was nothing. You have to be able to change and adapt.
Because I thought this conversation was there too, but now that the loss is taken off the record and all this is like, now it's reignited again. So now everybody's on YouTube doing all these stories. I'm just like, oh.
Right.
This is a lot.
He had no answer. There was not an answer. And you know what? People are like, okay, so if there's a rematch and and Devin said, I'm gonna get it back in blood. I'm gonna get it back in blood. Okay. Yeah. But what are you gonna do? You've got to change your corner. Are you gonna what are you gonna do? You know, because obviously whoever was in your corner the last time did not have the answer. So get with somebody who's been there before, who's done it. You know, and then you have to have enough time in camp and in training to be able to adjust. It doesn't happen like this. I mean, we've seen it so many times.
Hans, if this is the Hans I'm thinking, hey, Hans, he says Devin needs to get with Bomac. Sparring Bud and Keyshawn will prepare him. You know what? That's not a bad idea.
That's probably not a bad idea at all. Look, the way I see
it, tried to go there.
I predicted this weeks ago. I said the way Ryan is talking and because those were the minimal things that he said. He was also saying, "Oh, they're trying to frame me because I support kids." Like what? Because I supported Donald Trump. That's why this came out. Like, bro, that test was way before that video with you and Donald Trump. He was just saying a lot of inconsistent things, right? And people were biting on it. Yeah, that's right, Chad. They're trying to frame me. So like my thing is, I always thought like the commission's going to make an example out of him. I'm not saying a lot of people don't even think the year is enough. I'm fine with it, but like again, Martinez, second time, 9 months, and didn't take his whole purse.
He needs to be banned for life. Like that's crazy. Because he got a slap on the wrist the first time, so he pulled it.
Alicia Bumgarner's like walking around like nothing ever happened. You know,
and people have forgotten about it. They have forgotten.
Get the L taken away. That's crazy.
They've forgotten.
For the record, for HLB, nothing I said wasn't facts. Everything I said was true. All of it. I mean, just because I'm not saying what you want me to say doesn't mean I'm not speaking facts. Everything I said is true. Everything I told you weeks ago, and I said it was going to happen, happened. Everything I said that was going to happen happened. I was right. That's just the truth. Right? You want me to say that Austrian doesn't do anything? I already said I don't think it had an effect on the fight. I already said that, right? So all I'm saying, okay, at the end of the day, is that everything I said was correct. The commission did make I'm not saying it's right or wrong. They made an example out of him because look at how they punished him versus other fighters. So there is nothing but facts being said here.
Yikes!
That's all I have
to
say.
Y'all had this. This is stemming from another debate you guys had or something.
No. What I'm saying is, he's saying, why don't you guys speak on the facts? Or what are we saying that isn't facts?
He said you're still wrong. Ryan was not even found guilty for Pez.
So I want to
think he was
address
found.
We're not going
Pennant. A Darian Pennant says, "Who wins, Terrence Crawford versus Tank Davis?" Well, they are in totally different weight classes.
Yeah,
I mean, we're like this. We're like kindergarten and 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Kindergarten and junior high. They
So I think to answer the question. To answer the question, Bud wins that fight. Like, that's okay. I don't think Tank could beat Bud. I just don't.
At all.
And you know what?
At all.
Tank Davis wouldn't even fight Garcia at 140. What makes you think he's going to go to 147 or 154 to fight Bud? Okay, like I mean, what are we doing here? All right. No, like again, he's saying I'm wrong. Ryan was not.
Yeah.
Who said? When did I say otherwise? Did I say otherwise?
HLD's been like Ryan's.
No, like all I'm saying is that like all I'm saying is there's not even a disagreement here. There's nothing that I'm saying that's wrong.
I have to say, and we talked about this too on Monday. It's like it doesn't matter. Like, yes, you know what? I will in no way at no time, be behind somebody that's cheating at all, period.
What's the debate?
But let's take it away. Ryan would have still beat the shit out of Haney like he did.
I agree.
Because there was no adjustments at all, period. Like nothing.
I just want to know what I'm debating. Like, what's the topic? What's your stance? What's my stance? And what's our disagreement? Because I haven't heard it yet. You can say I'm wrong. Wrong about what?
HLD to come up and explain yourself.
I just don't know what I'm wrong about. I just don't. That's all I'm saying.
You can come and speak on it if you want to. I'll drop.
Like you're not speaking facts. Everything I've said is true. Well, was he or was he not? Did he not test positive for Austrian? Did the commission not suspend him for a year? I didn't get my opinion on it. I'm just stating the facts. What happened?
Like an old debate that was brewing back
If
up.
no, like
You went off.
I'm just confused as to like you're not speaking facts. What are we not speaking facts about?
What'd you do to HOD? What'd you do to him?
You know what I mean? I just want to know what like. In other words, do I think Austrian helped him beat Devin Haney? No, I do not, and I said that.
Me neither.
Well, what I said was I believe the 3 pounds over was a bigger factor, in my opinion.
I don't even think the 3 pounds over was. Well, I don't.
Maybe it wasn't. Like
I don't think so.
But my point, and when Christine says I think Ryan would have won anyway, I agree.
I agree too. Be honest, I agree because I just think everybody wasn't looking at Ryan as a boxer, but they actually fought 6 times.
Yeah.
So he is a boxer. So they just didn't see him out. He's been doing all these antics, and they're not kind of trying to push him to YouTube boxing. But no, he's a real boxer.
He is a real boxer. I mean, he came up in the amateurs. Did not anybody follow his career? Like, he was very highly decorated. He's a fucking boxer. Like, not only can he box, he has power too. Like, I've known people that have sparred him, and they're like, no, he's got a pop. He's got some pop. And if you stand in front of him, or you're in front of the Goodnight Irene hook, and you keep staying there and you won't adjust, like, okay, what else do you expect? Like, his dad even talked about it. His dad talked about it, and then he stood there. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
What I'll say about the weight is this, right?
Yes.
In the pre-fight press conference, right? Devin Haney almost dared Ryan to do it. He was like, hey, Ryan, you want to go 500,000 per pound? Ryan, do you want to do that? And they shook on it, and they was laughing. Even Ryan's dad was saying, Ryan, don't do it. And then they shook on it, and they're smiling. And then when he came over, like they thought it was funny. And then when he came over right afterwards, Bill comes out and he's like, yeah, that's right. We made our money. Like you know what I mean? Like,
then y'all are done. Take the loss, take the money.
That's what I mean. Like so it is what it is. Like,
but you see,
why'd you dare the guy? And not one person, name me one person that said, oh man, he came 3 pounds over. Oh, I'm switching my pick to Ryan Garcia. Not one person. I don't know anybody.
3 pounds didn't do shit.
See, Han said Devin was trying to walk Ryan down and walk into left hooks. And he was. He was. He literally was. I don't know why people are just
no adjustment. I was like, hello. Hello.
There's no debate when people say that. So it's just like I mean,
even like amateur, lower tier boxers, I mean, coaches that have not been there, they could see it from a mile away. You could see it from a fucking mile away. I was like, what the hell?
Maybe I think he was in shock. I think he was in shock because
fast.
He was in shock. It had to be that. He was in shock. I don't know.
Yeah,
but my thing is that Ryan looked tired half the time. He's looking at the clock. He was huffing and puffing. Like I don't know. Like it's just it's not like he had EPO. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying.
They would, but then you kick them out or call the racist.
So Coach Fred said, "How would y'all adjust to Ryan's hook?" I'm not a boxer, so I don't know. But it's just like somebody in his corner should have known.
You know what? How do you adjust? You stay on the outside and you keep turning him. You keep stepping. So if his left hook is here, you need to be over here. You need to be coming over that hook. Don't stand fucking in front of it where you're gonna get hit. Like
Christine, but let me ask you this, Christine. If you have if your boxer's gonna fight and they do everything they kill themselves to make weight, and they don't, their opponent doesn't make the weight, you don't think it makes a difference?
No.
So you would let them fight?
3 pounds? Yeah. 3 pounds? What? Hell yeah. We'll eat that shit. If I can outbox you, we'll eat that shit. And what?
All right. I mean, hey, I think it's something to think about.
Because the thing is, we're going to prepare for his boxing style.
I think it was a mistake for the Haneys to accept it like that.
3 pounds, bro. 3 pounds.
I think their arrogance got in the way, and like they thought it was no big deal. But
no, if they had a plan,
it's not just the right plan. It's not.
If they had the right plan, 5 pounds, 8 pounds wouldn't have made a difference. If they had the right plan.
Okay, I mean,
I'm just saying I mean, we spar all the time, and sometimes you got to go 10 pounds up.
I agree, but I
I'm
also
just
disagree.
saying, 12 pounds up.
I think weight classes exist for a reason. Is what I'm saying.
They do, but you're not going to throw everything away over 3 pounds. If you have the right plan, 3 pounds ain't shit. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying so much that it's at 3 pounds. And by the way, I'm going by what former fighters like Timothy Bradley, for example, and Paulie Malignaggi, right?
Bye.
No, but we have to but we have to respect what they say, and what they're saying is.
I mean, we don't have to. We don't have to.
Well, but you haven't even heard what they said. So what they said was. So what they're saying is that it's the process of killing those last 3 pounds are the heaviest to lose, the hardest to lose.
No, I believe that the last couple to 3 pounds are definitely the hardest. Absolutely.
So Devin had to put himself through that, and Ryan didn't.
That's on him.
No, and I agree with that.
I agree with this comment right here because Bill Haney told Haney after the first round that was the best that Ryan had, which turned out to not be true. Bill was more of a motivator. He's more of a motivator than a strategic was, and it's true. He's a great talker. But he wasn't giving him no plans to.
You need a coach. You need a strategist in the corner.
And that's why, because I was gonna ask Bomac that when he came on here tonight. So when he comes back, I'm gonna ask him what does he feel about when people say make fun of Bud having 3 coaches and stuff like that.
That's the best.
Every coach has a different, a different plan, a different,
They see different things. Those are 6 eyes.
And obviously, it's been working. So
it's been working. And the thing is, one thing that Clarissa said to the team today, which there's some that watch film, some that don't. She's like, you always watch film. You always watch film on your opponent, and your coaches do too, because that's when you have a plan. It's not like, oh, you're this boxer, you're going to be the same with everybody. No, with whoever you're going to face, you have to have a fucking plan. Have to. And if this plan doesn't work, guess what? We got another plan in our pocket. You can't be the same for everybody, because not everybody's the same for you.
That Devin goes to Bomac, so I want to know what Red would work on with Devin if he was to come to y'all.
Yeah, Red. What would you tell him to do if he came with y'all? And absolutely, most people have more than one coach. They just don't highlight them. But there's no jealousy with y'all. Y'all highlight each other, which is beautiful.
Yeah, I just think for me, I think that they were a little too arrogant going into the fight, and I think they were too arrogant. Yes, and I think I just disagree that 3 pounds doesn't make a difference. I think it does, and I think I'm not saying that there's levels for how much of a role it played. I'm not saying that's the reason he won, but it was a contributing factor. Is what I'm saying.
So you think that the reason why he kept getting caught by that left hook was because he was 3 pounds over?
That's not what I said. But what I'm saying is,
you said that was a contributing factor. So
a contributing factor as to why he won. I didn't say it was
3 pounds over. He wouldn't have got caught.
No. That's no. Hold on. Wait. When I say it was a contributing factor as to why he won, it doesn't. I didn't say it was a contributing factor as to why he landed on the left hook, right?
It's a little bit more pop.
I just he's gonna. If you're heavier, you could have more punch resistance. You could hit harder. You could, what I mean. You feel stronger in the clinch. You know what I mean?
But
no, I don't agree. But it's okay.
I don't know. It's
like for example, when
both can be true.
When Arturo Gatti killed a man in the ring because he outweighed him by a bunch of pounds,
by 3 pounds.
He was a lot heavier. The point I'm trying to make, Christine, is he destroyed him because he was a lot heavier than him, right? I can't just say, oh, well, you think he landed the punches because he was heavier? No, nobody lands punches because you're heavier, right?
Let me just say this, okay? So there's a lot of people that put out sparring on X and on YouTube and fucking Instagram, whatever, blah, blah, blah. People like me that have integrity, we don't talk about sparring. We don't put that shit out there. And I will say this. There have been sparring partners and soirees that are like 12 pounds, 20 pounds, and the lighter one will outbox the fuck out of the heavier
Of course, I get
okay,
that,
but so this is my point. If you have a plan and you know what to do and how to do it, 3 pounds ain't shit. Neither is 12, neither is 20. You know, I wish, but that's not me, that I could talk about shit.
Okay, if we get
that's why 3 pounds
Christine,
ain't shit.
hold on, Christine. If we get the top 100 middleweights,
I mean, I'm
and so if look, let me put it this way: if we get the top 100 welterweights and a top 140-pound like junior welterweights, and we all have them all fight each other, more welterweights are going to win. Are there going to be some junior welterweights that are going to win because they're more skilled, etc.? Yes, but overall, in most of those fights, the weight is going to be the difference. The size is going to be the difference, right? Well, what you're talking about is, of course, if you get me, I'm 185 pounds right now. Okay, you could get me in there with a flyweight. He's going to beat the shit out of me, right? He's a lot more skilled than me. Okay. No, but I'm not a high-level professional boxer. Is what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. So isn't Devin and Ryan high-level professionals?
Yes,
Devin
that's my
and
point.
Ryan are high-level.
The higher the level, right, the less, like, the more every pound matters, in my opinion. Like, I believe that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have. Why do we have so many weight classes then? Just let everybody fight everybody. If it comes out to just skills.
No, I don't. I'm not saying that. I am not.
You just said that. Oh, I see guys. Yeah, weight by 20. They outboxing me.
That don't mean shit. They're not on the professional stage. My point is this: if you have a fucking plan, which they did not have, you can beat somebody that's 3 pounds heavier. That's my point. If you have the right plan.
They didn't have a plan for that because they've been talking about this hook for the whole damn lead up to the fight.
His dad been talking about it. The Good Night Irene. He been talking about it. And he didn't have a plan to avoid it. That is my point.
Well,
and I'm gaining 3 pounds right now drinking this water right here. So
I mean, shit. I'm losing weight right now just dealing with Christine.
I ate some Mexican food and it was good.
Oh my God. Well,
but,
you know,
but like all this sounds funny. Like, oh yeah, I could go. I go to the restroom and I lose 3 pounds. No, those 3 pounds the last 3 pounds that a fighter needs to lose to make the weight. This is why they look like skeletons on the scale because of those 3 pounds.
Should he have made the weight? Absolutely. He should not have come in overweight. I'm not giving him any kind of credit. I'm not. But to me, the Haney should have been like, you know what? Fuck you. You're not going to make weight, but we still got a plan and we're going to outbox you and we're going to beat you. That's what I thought they were doing.
All I'm saying is that
they paid the money.
People that don't think 3 pounds makes a difference, right, is fine. But I'm not saying it's the reason. I'm just saying it's a contributing factor.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking you're saying that's the reason.
In fact, you know who agrees with me? You know who agrees with me? Ryan agrees with me because that's what Ryan said. I'm here to win. I'm going to get this advantage. Here, take her 1 point. He said it. That's what he said.
I mean, he probably did. He says a lot of stupid shit.
Well, yeah, he does say a lot of shit.
It's hard for me to lose 3 pounds.
But that's the one time I agreed with him, though. You know what I mean? All the other shit.
Right, the one time out of like. Anyway, Devin got his ass whooped. I respect him. I think he's going to come back.
He gave you your charger back. He gave you your phone charger back, Christine.
He did. And I respect him for that. And that's why I didn't ever say anything because he was just such a nice guy when I met him. But, you know, his dad talks too much. And then he's like starting to like follow suit, you know, and that's fine. You know, I don't dislike him. I think he's going to come back. He's definitely going to come back. And let me tell you something. The rematch, if and when they have the rematch, that is going to be a fucking blockbuster.
I wonder what kind of antics. I don't even know if I want to. I don't want to go through this Ryan and shit no more. I don't even know if I want to see a rematch. To be honest, I don't. This shit was draining. Look, y'all over here fighting over this shit. Okay, this is give everybody a headache. Okay. We over here talking about 3 pounds and it's just like y'all got.
I'm trying to get this.
You got HLD in the chats and D style arguing. I'm just like, damn, this is a powerful fight. This is a
But you know what? But this is all good though, because everybody has their own opinions and their own perspectives and their own like life, things that they've been through. And I mean, it's good. Like I like it.
If you go for a 30-minute run, right? What's harder, the first 3 minutes or the last 3 minutes?
The first.
No,
for me. For me, the first.
I'm dying by the last 3 minutes. I don't know what
really. See, we're different. I'm the first.
How are the first 3 minutes harder?
Keep going. Come on, we got this.
What?
Past the first 3. Okay, let's go. 30 minutes. Let's go.
So after 3 minutes, you're good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, what's harder, the 12th round, the last 3 minutes of a fight, or the first 3 minutes of a fight?
The first for me, but I'm just saying for me.
Iceman wants to know, who do y'all think Ryan should get to train him? Eddie Reynoso, Robert Garcia, or stay with James? I think he looked better with James. So, I don't think he's gonna.
I just don't think he looked that good.
And I'm gonna tell you,
that's what makes the Haney loss devastating. Like Ryan didn't look that good. Ryan was huffing, he was puffing, all he was doing was throwing left hooks, on occasional right hand, and Haney had no answer for it.
He got rid of that little shell, whatever that thing that he was trying to do.
He did it a couple times. Like Haney was trying to hit him to the. It
looked that nasty then, because it didn't stand out to me this time.
Because Haney couldn't hurt him to the body when he turned around. I don't know.
I personally think he needs to leave James. Like the thing is, this is what I always say.
Think it was his best.
I'm not going to comment any deeper from what I've seen, what I've known. I'm just going to say this. This is what I always tell boxers, amateurs and pros. If your coach does not love you like their own child, get the fuck away. If you're a paycheck to them, if you're a number, get the fuck away. That's me. Just saying. And I don't want to say shit else.
I thought the best Ryan I ever seen was against Luke Campbell. I know he got knocked down in that fight, but I think his body work was good.
He did look good. He did.
Yeah, he did.
I thought that body shot was devastating that he landed, and Luke Campbell was a good boxer. So I thought he was good with it also, but it's whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Red says he's been with 3 trainers over the years, and 1 is a Hall of Famer. Ryan issues is outside the ring. Yeah.
That's
if you to take things serious and concentrate, he could be.
But that's when we talk about the yes men. It's like the coaches need to get a grip on their fighters and say, you know what, sit your ass down.
I mean,
we're not doing this.
You seen him? Is he really controllable? Like what?
Yeah, and the thing is, if you're just if your trainer is just worrying about the paycheck they're gonna get after this big fight, they're not gonna sit your ass down. You need somebody who's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck about the paycheck. Sit your ass down. This is what we're gonna do. That's what
the fighter also. The fighter has to want to be. He needs to want to change, and he needs to want to focus.
And that's why he's very choosy on who he's gonna go with.
I look, and that was part of the issues.
That's not him. That's not him moving forward. Because if you're gonna pick somebody that is gonna let you get away with bullshit, you're not committed.
Because for me, I guess for me, the issue is if you remember, him, Ryan, and Canelo were beefing. I don't know if you remember, right?
Yeah.
The one thing Canelo said was, that this kid, he's not dedicated. He's not focused in boxing. You know what I mean? He needs to focus on the sport. He needs to stay focused in the game. And
then Reynoso was the right guy for him.
So Ryan, yes and no, because the guy you're describing that's saying, hey, you're going to do what I say. I'm the boss here, not you. And that's Reynoso. And that's why Ryan left. Ryan, he goes to Goosen, and Goosen's talking about how, Ryan, you got to let him do his thing. And you just kind of cheerlead him. And what? And then right now he kind of has what he has with Derek James. I'm not there. I don't know what they're working on or not. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe, look, for all we know, maybe he does listen to Derek James, but when the cameras are on, he's putting on a show. I don't know. But the footage I see,
I'm going to say this, and I ain't shit. Okay, I've had pros, I've had amateurs, whatever. I haven't been to the highest mountain, but I will say this. If I get somebody that's not listening to me, then I'm not messing with them, because I don't give a fuck about money. I don't give a fuck about fame. You're going to listen to me, or I'm not the one for you.
Well, we're taking Metcalf to that world title. You know what I mean? We're getting there.
She fucking listens.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, You know, like I said, I'm not where I want to be, and I'm not where I'm gonna be. But if it is on the boxer, but it's the boxer's choice too. Like, are you gonna listen to me? Are you not gonna listen to me? Because if you're not, I don't care. I have my money. I have my career. I have what I do. I got my shit. I don't need you. You know. So are you gonna listen? Are you not gonna listen?
I think the energy of being in San Diego with because I think Canelo was there, Valdez was there, Andy Ruiz was there for a while. I think he was a little more focused, and that's why I think he looked better.
Yeah.
So I do think he needs to be around great fighters. I think he needs to feed off that energy, and he can't be like the star of the show in camp or something like. But he is right now.
Whenever the diva walks in and they can do whatever the fuck they want, that sets the precedent for everybody else. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and
like I don't know. You think it will work with Bomac? Like he just shows up and he's like, "Yo, I'm like."
I mean, I think
train when I want. I'm gonna do what I want. Like
I think between Bomac, Red, and Saul, they put a grip on people. They're like, you know what? This is what it is. They have their routine. They have their thing, and they can tell you better than I can. You know, they don't need anybody. They have already, you know, everything. So it's like, if you want to come with them, you're gonna have to go, you know, and do what they say, you know. And like I said, I ain't shit, but I have the same attitude.
Want to be committed, because they're not going to listen. If they're not committed, they're going to slack. And
absolutely,
like you said, if the trainers are like, "Hey, you're not listening, you up out of here," then
I would rather spend more time on a boxer that is not known but does exactly what I tell them to do than somebody that's known and doesn't do what I say.
Right.
Like I don't care. I don't care. You know, so I don't. That's me though. That's me. But against the ropes, with Daw said Crawford would beat up Ryan if he didn't come to the gym.
Then HLE says Ryan needs real men around him like Team Reynoso or Team Crawford full time. I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you already know, right? Like if he starts his dumb shit, like, you know, Canelo's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like
I mean, he did that. He called him out already.
Like Crawford probably gets him in a headlock or something. Like, who knows, right? Like it's
he's gonna want to wrestle.
It ain't gonna fly, bro. Like acting like that ain't gonna fly. It just doesn't.
Well, and that's the thing. Red said Ryan would last a week in our camp.
I mean, why not?
But that's the thing.
To the mountain, like in Colorado, the thing.
Girl, the incline.
Like, do you remember when Frank Martin was like, he posted it like there was a clip of him like shadowboxing, and Ryan kept interrupting his session to tell him something. Like I don't know what that was about. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, we need to work out. Let's do our shit. Let's do our thing. You know, I don't know. I mean, I think he's more of a social media sensation. You know, does he have some talent? Absolutely. He wouldn't be where he's at if he didn't. But he needs to buckle down, because your growth can be stunted, you know, by your inactivity, your lack of passion, whatever. I don't know. But I don't like Brad.
But I will say this though, despite all this drama, look how we're talking about all this, right?
Like, yeah, look at them.
That rematch. I think they're gonna fight. I think they're gonna fight again. I think it's gonna be a massive event.
No, see, that's why
absolutely
they definitely use him as a lesson, because it has so many eyes on it, and so they had to like go down hard on him. Because if you're saying that this other what was his name, Julio, he popped for the second time with 2
Martinez,
drugs in 9 months, and he only got 9 months. That's crazy.
But here's the worst part though, like they only took a percentage of his purse.
Right, not the whole purse.
Ryan, they took the whole guarantee, everything. That's like the whole thing. It went back to
But
Oscar.
he still gets the pay-per-view in, right? They just took
but like
guaranteed.
Right? Yeah, he does. He gets
they definitely made
they do, but the pay-per-view, like obviously I don't like know their case specifically, but I know that it's after a certain amount of pay-per-views, right? After a certain minimum, then it kicks off. And I don't think they made what they think they made. Like Ryan was going around saying he made 50 million. The mathing.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I
Like
don't out their pockets because I don't
like,
know none of that. But
honestly, I mean, and maybe I'm like wrong in the minority. I don't know, but I don't chase people's pockets or the numbers, this and that. I don't.
I just want the fighters to be happy with what they make. So.
Right, exactly. And I want to see good fucking fights. That's me.
Shit, I want to see the good fights. So all I'm saying is, I mean, I do want fighters to make money for fighting.
Of course,
so, like,
they risking their lives to entertain
like
them.
all I'm speaking about is, it's kind of like okay, you're taking Ryan's whole guarantee, right? But Alicia Baumgartner, I don't think they took anything from her.
They didn't.
Purse. I don't think she obviously she's walking around like nothing. You know what I mean? Not that I'm checking out her Instagram. I'm investigating to see if any news has come out.
Is
you know
that
what
it is?
And the thing is,
everybody's investigating her Instagram.
Yeah, you got to check and see if there's any updates on the thing. I got to go check. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And of course, when she posts those bikini pictures with a bunch of pictures, I got to slide in case there's some news.
Absolutely. You got to make sure that it doesn't have
100%.
anything to do with boxing.
Well, you know, Christina's going to do an interview with MVO to tell her story again because she's been trying to get her story out. And I don't know if it's going to do any. I hope it does, but she's been trying to get help. And it's really sad because she's like, well, I guess some people get her justice. Like after Devin got his thing, his loss overturned. She's like, well, I see some people get justice. I guess you got to have a certain amount of money or whatever. I feel so bad for her.
Which brings me to this. Like Eddie Hearn is doing way too much. Okay. He's over here condemning Ryan, right? Or whatever. Oh, Ryan this, Ryan that. Bro, like you had Conor Benn, Alicia Baumgartner, and you didn't say anything about them, bro. Like you were defending them. Like just chill. Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, no.
Baumgartner is getting off
hopefully
free.
Christina gets the no contest eventually because I
would love
that. I felt
that.
so bad. She was just like, you know, at least the important thing, I came back to my child safely.
Right.
Like, oh,
I know.
My God. You know, if they lucky it wasn't me. I would have raised fucking hell. I would have.
They know that. And people still mess with you. They know.
Doors. I would have been like, I would have did something like but she doesn't even live here in the States, so it's like
yeah.
Where's she from?
So,
she's I think she lives in Brazil right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. I think in Brazil.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Tonight has been a good night. We hate that we couldn't catch Bomac, but we're gonna get him back on here. You know.
Yeah, me though. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I mean.
No, he said he's gonna make it up to us. So,
no, we appreciate you, bro. I'm just teasing you.
People are gonna come on the replay and be like, "What the fuck is he doing here?" Like, what's this?
Right. No, but I appreciate y'all so much. So, last words, D-Style. What you got going on? What you want to say to end it out?
Well, if you guys want to check out the roundtable tomorrow on my channel, D-Style Boxing, and my Straight Up Metcalf, aka Chicken interview will be out on Spotify later tonight. So you guys want to check that out. Subscribe to my YouTube, D-Style Boxing, and Instagram, D-Style_boxing. Also follow me on X at D-Style Boxing. And speaking of Instagram, I have a lot of new content there. Go and check it out. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I heard it's kind of cool.
Okay. All right. Okay. And my girl, Nika.
I want to thank everybody in the chat. You see how when we was asking them for like, hey, who was the name of the fighter? The chat y'all always have the
always comes through. Always comes through.
So appreciate y'all. Thanks to everybody that was checking in on me when I was sick. I feel so much better. And I want to give kudos to Crystal out there officiating tonight, doing good things in the boxing world. And then my girl Christine, who works for USA Boxing, doing her damn thing over there too. So stay mad.
And I have to say that anybody that blocks or has anything to say against Nika, they're just haters and they're just jealous. Because the girl is 100.
I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying because she's 100 and she knows her shit.
I'm not gonna address nobody anymore until they say my name because they don't like to say my name or your name. They just like to hit around and do the fun thing. But we see it. But I'm not gonna say nothing until y'all say our names.
It's all jealousy.
And you better not say it. That's all. And you better not
But
say
that's
it.
how we know we coming out on top. Just saying. Just saying. But anyway, the chat, we love y'all. We have the best chat ever. Thank you so much. Thank you, Red, for coming on in the chat, even though we were like disagreeing. You agreed with me one time, but okay, thank you. And D Style for coming on. Appreciate you. And my girl, thank you. And Crystal, keep doing your thing. We love to love you, and we will see y'all next Wednesday. Love to love you.
All right.